What's up, guys? Welcome back to Catlovessucculents. It has been a good month, or even more than a month, since I've done a video, and things just got in the way. Life, festive season, so now I'm kind of back and doing content slowly. So the thing that I want to get started for 2021 is starting to do head chops. So I do have a few things, and I am going to go the route of using fishing line. So let's see how this goes and keep watching. Okay, so it's been a couple of months now, and everything's kind of really settled in whatever I have put them in, and with seasons changing, everything has grown. And so what I have been noticing around here, especially because Sydney's weather lately has been pretty cold, so considering even though it is summer, the succulents are thinking that it is still winter. So I have had a lot of things that do grow. I still have a lot of succulents that have a lot of color in them, surprisingly, and I'm gonna show you these guys. So these are the ones that I really want to head chop. So this is my morning beauty, and if you can see, I have these like bastard pigeons that sit out here on my balcony and stuff, and what do? They come and walk on all of them. But I'm not too fussed with these ones because these are not really part of my collection pieces. They're more just the ones that kind of sit around and I fill up my balcony with. So this is my morning beauty. I plan to chop her off because she is growing, and she's also giving me a pup here, so I want to chop that off. This is my metal, so I think that definitely should be a head chop by now, and also my PVN. I do have a Debbie here. I am still considering, do I want to chop her or not, but the three of them, the three big ones, I am going to try and head chop using the fishing line, like I said, and I'm going to use the rooting powder that I regularly use by Bates, I think it is, and we're gonna pot these guys up and see how I head chop. Okay, so yes, I am sitting on the ground. I find it the easiest place for me to do things. I think maybe because I'm little, it's just easier for me to be closer to the ground. But anyway, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go, because she's started to get this kind of dress thing happening. That's obviously because she's just grown so much, and she's got nothing else to do but decides to drop. So what I'm gonna do is, actually she's very, very solid still, like she's not soft. So the first thing that I kind of like to do is just go around and do all the dry leaves, and I do take them off. I'm not too fussed with picking off her dry leaves or the ones in this pot, because like I said, they're not really collection pieces. They're more just like, I like to look at them and have them as decoration here on my balcony. So I do this. So she does, she's lost some of her farina and stuff, and like I said, I do have these pigeons that frickin' come here all the time, and so you know, these are the ones that I really can't avoid to get hurt or anything like that. But you know, like, they're so sturdy, they're just fine, they're happily living in their pot all together. So yeah, so the reason why I take out the bottom ones is just to give it a little bit more space, and also just like aesthetically it looks a little bit cleaner, right? But that's what I will do. The other ones, I will start picking off dead leaves from them. But you know, because they've been in this pot for so long, that they're just settled. So really, they go through rain, they go through sunshine, they go through all of that, and they don't have any burn marks or anything, because they are the word climatized already. So they're so used to it, nothing happens to them besides these pigeons. So besides that, they are getting longer, and yeah, so they are getting longer because they're getting older, and obviously because the more that they get, the bigger that they get, the less, the more space that they're needing, which they aren't getting in this giant pot. So we are going to separate. So if I'm talking about, this is obviously the top of it, I'm going to go a few leaves down. So what I want is, I don't exactly want to head chop straight from a leaf that's already directly at the bottom. I want to give space towards that, but I also want to have space from the leaf when it comes to the actual stem. So I'm going to find a place where there's kind of gaps in between, and that's where I'm gonna head chop. Something with the Morning Beauty, I can't really do much because she's pretty compact already and she's just got everything going. So I'm really gonna find a space that I can kind of just slice all the way through and, you know, just do what I need to do for them. And put the, I said it before, it was called Bates, but it's actually Yates. So I'm going to use my trusty rooting powder from Yates, and I'm going to head chop, put the rooting powder on, put them into pots that I can display them again, I guess, you know, and I will see the results of them growing again, because once it goes into summertime, this is actually a really good time to start head chopping them. By the time it gets to winter, then they're pretty solid already, and then they'll start growing again. So that's kind of their cycle, and you know, let's go. Okay, so I did get it off. Honestly, like, I don't really like this method of a fishing wire, right? So I feel like it was a lot harder than using just a blade and getting through all the way. The thing that I didn't like about this is the fact that my core came out, some of it came out, so you will see it here. And that's really not what I like. I'm so used to using a blade and slicing all the way through, but I thought of trying this. I do see this on YouTube's, I do see it on TikToks and all of that, so I want to try it myself. Me, honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're someone like me who's used to doing it through a blade, like, definitely go that route, because I don't know, I just feel like, this is just me, but I just don't like it. Like, it's just wasn't the effect that I thought that I was gonna get from it. So because I am missing some of her root in the middle, I am now going to lose more leaves and pop these off until I actually get where it is fully flat across the bottom. So we are going to start picking off. Whoever said that this was a good method to use or an easy method to do obviously hasn't done it. And they're just trying to give people false hope, because I got false hope. But okay, so what I think, besides, otherwise I'm gonna lose so many leaves, I'm actually going to slice right across until I get to that root in here that is the core is completely flush. So because like, don't take my advice the way that I'm doing this, honestly. I'm such a grub and not the safest person to watch. But look, okay, so this is what we're kind of aiming for. I will take off the stalk of the flower, but do you see now that the core is like fully there already? So that's what we're aiming for. We don't really want to have something that's completely hollow, because nothing will happen to it. But so this is what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to put rooting powder in her, and then I will put. Okay, so besides the fact that my actual head chop will be on the side, this core, we've got to get rid of it. So what we're gonna do is slice it off, and you know, you're probably safer than me than doing this so we kind of need to get this flush, but also really try and make the effort of not cutting any of the other leaves around, just because we don't want to have rotten bits and whatnot. But we actually want to really save this. Obviously she's been with me for so long, so I really want to save her and stuff. So she's gonna be like that. Then I'm gonna put rooting powder on her. So what I do, which I have shown in other videos, is literally just use this, and then it's just gonna sit like this, and it just saves her. So she's gonna sit like that. I'm gonna show you guys in a couple weeks, you know, upcoming videos and stuff, how she is going, and that is something that I will keep up to date with on what she looks like. I actually am going to do the other two, so keep watching. I'm going to attempt with my metal and also my PBN. Okay, So from my Morning Beauty, can you believe that I only got this amount off? So honestly, I don't know who said to use this fishing line method, because for me, it just doesn't work. Or maybe I'm just like spastic and I'm doing something wrong, but maybe for you guys it will work. But me, I don't think this works. I would really go through a blade or a knife or something that you're so used to using. But yeah, I really feel like, not unless you have some kind of fishing line that's crazy sharp or something like that. But nonetheless, she is super cute and I like the way she is anyway, so I'm not too fussed. I do have a few Morning Beauties everywhere here in my little garden, so I'm not, like I said, really fussed about experimenting with these guys in my pot. So my rooting powder obviously will just go on, and I will use my regular mix of Mayfan, Akadama, Kanuma, and coconut coir, and that's what I use. So she will be repotted into something like that. So, you know, since we're already doing the fishing line thing, let's just keep going, right? Maybe I get it better by the time I try my third one. I don't know. So let's go. So with my blue metal, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna try and get to this part over here. I can actually see this leaf has come off, so anywhere around this bottom section I can chop from. So I kind of want to keep it pretty compact here on the top section already, and then not give too many gaps, because you know, it's not really why we're head chopping, right? We're kind of trying to fix up the gaps on these guys. So maybe, well, not maybe, but I am really hoping that this is actually going to work on this. Maybe the Morning Beauty didn't work because it was, oh my God, it worked. It actually worked. Okay, I told you maybe it just didn't work on the first one because the Morning Beauty was so compact together. But surprisingly, the second one, it did work. So maybe on my third one, I'm actually gonna get even better. I don't know. But like I said, if you want to try this method, go ahead. I think next time I would try just to use a blade, because that's what I'm more comfortable with. So I would say, if you have something like my Morning Beauty that's just got so many things happening and it's so compact together, don't use the fishing line method. Go for like a blade or something. But if you have something like my metals that have gaps already, it seems to work. So, okay, let's try my PVN. So the same thing with the PVN, you know, you kind of want to just go somewhere where you can grow from. She's got gaps here, so I think I actually will chop her from here. Let's see if I do something right for this and I get it. Oh, where is my bottom piece? Here it is. So, oops, yay! It worked again. Okay, so she kind of looks like this and she is missing here, so I don't mind by taking these off, because I actually think she'll grow better if it's something to do with like this, looking like this. So that did work. Right, so I guess second and third time is the charm. So what I actually got out of this is, when it comes to the ones that have thick stems like this, actually not the thick stems, but do have gaps, the fishing line will work. But if it's something like the Morning Beauty who's got like the dress happening already, it just didn't seem to work for me. But, you know, you'll never know unless you try. So this is my head chops, and I'm gonna pot them up and I'll show you guys what they look like. I actually think I might leave my Debbie alone for now, and the baby, I think I'll just leave it there. But it was so good to do a video again for 2021. I know everything's just been so crappy right now because of the whole pandemic, and it just doesn't seem to be getting any better. And especially with Sydney, we have gone into doing a lot of lockdown things, and we were closed out by all the other states and stuff. So I really avoided doing any videos and stuff, because I actually didn't get to go home for my season, my festive season, go home to Brisbane. So that kind of got to me, so I just wasn't really in the mood. But I hope for 2021 I do have more videos and more content coming out, so I can chat with you guys, you know. So if there's other things that you guys want to see or just hear about from me, please hit the like button and comment down below. And until my next video, please like, share, and subscribe to Catlovessucculents.